For years, people believed there was tension, maybe even a quiet rivalry. But at 73, George Strait just revealed the truth about Toby Keith, and it changes everything. George Strait has always been different. In an industry full of loud personalities and public drama, he built his career on silence, humility, and pure music. He didn't chase headlines, he became one simply by staying true to himself. Raised in Texas, shaped by small-town values, Strait brought something real to country music. Songs about love, heartbreak, family, the kind of stories people actually lived. And while the industry evolved around him, he never lost that authenticity. That's what made him legendary. Over 60 #1 hits. Decades of dominance. A career that defined what country music should feel like. But while Strait stayed steady, another powerful voice rose in country music, Toby Keith. Loud, bold, unfiltered. And that contrast, it sparked years of speculation. Fans thought there had to be tension. Two giants. Two completely different personalities. It just made sense to people that somewhere behind the scenes, there had to be conflict. But according to George Strait, there wasn't. In a rare and honest moment, Strait finally addressed the rumors, and what he said surprised everyone. He didn't criticize Toby Keith. He didn't bring up any feud. Instead, he said something simple: "We're just different." Strait explained that in the music industry, differences often get misunderstood. Passion gets labeled as ego. Confidence gets turned into controversy. And before you know it, the world creates a rivalry that never really existed. About Toby Keith, Strait was clear: he respects him. He acknowledged his talent, his work ethic, and the way he connects with fans. He even admitted that Toby's bold personality is part of what made him successful. But then came the truth fans weren't expecting. There was never any bad blood. No secret feud. No personal issues. Just two artists, walking completely different paths. Strait shared that over the years, they crossed paths many times. And while they didn't always see things the same way, it never became personal. Because for Strait, it was never about competition. It was about the music. Now at 73, his perspective is even clearer. He says when you reach this stage in life, you realize how little the rumors actually matter. The comparisons, the headlines, the stories people tell, they fade away. What stays is what truly counts. Family, legacy, and the connection with fans. Strait admitted he's learned to let go of things that never deserved attention in the first place. And when it comes to Toby Keith, there's nothing to let go of, because there was never anything there. Just mutual respect. And maybe that's the biggest surprise of all. In a world that thrives on drama, George Strait chose honesty. Not to defend himself, not to correct anyone, but simply to tell the truth. Because in the end, it was never about rivalry. It was never about ego. It was always about the music. And that's the part people finally understand.